So boom, welcome back everybody, it's your boy Vostik, aka Voss. Nice to meet you, nice to see you, how y'all doing? Today we are actually going to be getting into something interesting. My homie Sha put me on to a game called Arknights. I never really played it before, I've never actually tried it out, so he recommended to check out the lore video to see if I actually get interested in the game. I know it's a gacha, and normally I do love my gachas here and there, so I'm just like, alright, cool, let me try it. So, without further ado, let's get on to Chapter 0 and Prologue Summaries. The very first video, they have a whole playlist on their YouTube channel. That's the word I'm looking for, jeez. Hold on, the music hype. Yo, real quick, I'm not going to pause too much, but do they have like anime for this series or something? The art style looks actually pretty dope.
Welcome. In this video, the prologue and Chapter 0 of Arknights will be summarized. Throughout the video, there will be spoilers for the story of Arknights. If you don't want to be spoiled, please go and play the game. A girl with animal ears stands in front of a window. A voice states that it's been a long time since you've seen each other. During that time, you were teetering on the edge of a cliff, and that you may have forgotten who you are, but just remembering your own name was enough. The voice tells you that you shouldn't linger because you aren't their guest yet and shouldn't even be here. The girl in front of the window needs you, the voice states. December 23rd, an important date with no meaning currently. The voice urges you to remember. You regain consciousness from what was a dream. Everything is blurry, and you can only make out bits and pieces of the commotion around you. A heart rate monitor, consciousness, circulation resuming, vitals stabilizing. The monitor starts beeping slowly now, something pokes into you and is injected, and your vision goes black again. A different voice is calling out to you now. It calls you doctor and wants you to take its hand. The doctor's vision is blurry, but they manage to focus enough to see a brunette girl with bunny ears taking their hand. The girl is concerned about the doctor's health. They're not waking up. She asks a nearby medic how the doctor is doing.
Wait, so I'm a doctor? Like normally with this type of thing, you'd be like a captain or something like that. Doctor. That controls units. Let me continue.
The medic tells the girl, Amiya, to calm down and that she always gets flustered when something concerns the doctor. The medic asks Amiya what she'll do if the worst comes to pass, to which she responds that they'll continue to follow the plan.
Yo,
the medic
my hand
is able
looks
to
like
stabilize the doctor,
already
with the
dead,
doctor
bro.
waking up a few minutes later to Amiya's joy. Doctor questions who Amiya and themselves are, seemingly stricken with amnesia. Amiya states that the doctor is the most important person to her, but she is taken aback by the amnesia. Suddenly, guards come rushing in, announcing that they're being attacked by the reunion movement. A crossbow bolt nearly misses the medic, and Amiya orders everyone to protect the doctor. An explosion goes off, and Amiya asks if anyone can reach someone called Kaliset, but the equipment isn't working, likely due to cut-off communications. Amiya turns to the doctor and asks them to take command of the guards. The medic is hesitant because the doctor just came to, but Amiya has faith. The doctor has two flashbacks of his past, someone thanking him for their guidance, and the doctor will lead them to victory. The doctor takes charge and leads the guards and Amiya into battle. The dialogue during the gameplay is mostly tutorials, but it does hold key information.
Oh, that's a sprite?
The reunion movement is a destructive organization, and Rhodes Island thought they were nothing more than a ragtag group of infected. However, they recently became more organized. The last reunion member is dispatched by a whip. The whip belongs to Instructor Doberman, a Rhodes Island operator, who rushed over to join Amiya after her team was attacked by reunion as well. Doberman instructs Amiya to leave Chernobog, the location in the Ursus Empire they are in, immediately. Amiya explains to Doberman that the doctor has amnesia, with Doberman being cut off before finishing the sentence, quote, "What are you going to do now? Weren't you planning to transfer leadership too?" Doberman explains to the doctor that she's going to escort them back to Rhodes Island. Amiya suddenly gets a call, not from the Kaliset character that she mentioned before, but from PRTS, which has their emergency neuro connection request system activated. The doctor signs in to PRTS with a welcoming doctor home. The team leaves the area they were in, the sarcophagus, just to be plunged into a world of chaos. Rioting, fires, and fighting can be seen all around. Reunion members are searching houses and taking Chernobog citizens. Amiya is surprised at Reunion's actions, as taking on the Ursus government would likely be suicide. Doberman explains that this operation was planned for months, and most
Okay, so is it like the modern government fighting a revolutionary, like, I guess you would call it? Or just like people that just don't like the current rule?
Spread through the rest of Chernobog. A group of Reunion soldiers pass by them, and a cough from the medic almost gives away their position. Instead, the Reunion soldiers find a mother and child and begin preying on them. Amiya, well aware of the risks of confronting the soldiers, plans to do so anyway, with the doctor and Doberman backing them up. After defeating the soldiers, Amiya goes over to the mother and child to see if they're okay. The mother sees that Amiya is infected and begs that Amiya doesn't hurt them. Amiya tells the mother to find a safe place to hide. When Amiya comes back to the team, the doctor asks why the mother was afraid of her. Amiya explains that she isn't infected, as is Doberman and most of the members of Rhodes Island. The terrible illness they have is called oropathy. Doberman then explains that the Ursus government, like other governments, treat the infected harshly. The Ursus government is just more cold-blooded than other governments, however. Through propaganda, the civilians of Ursus are taught to fear the infected, which makes Chernobog the perfect place for reunion riots. The riots would only lead to more cruelty against the infected, however. Doberman continues on to mention that the doctor was a cutting-edge oropathy researcher, and doubts that they will be of any use because of the memory loss, but was surprised that a neurology doctor is a master tactician. Amiya speaks up and mentions that Rhodes Island is looking for a cure to oropathy, and fights against the problems surrounding the infected. In hushed voices, Doberman tells Amiya that the entire city will be consumed by a catastrophe in 3 hours, with a mysterious hooded figure watching over them. A clash between Reunion and Royal Ursus guards is displayed on the TV near the team, showing the chaos throughout Chernobog. Due to the conditions of the roads, the team has to continue on foot. Doberman says that when they were sneaking into Chernobog, the guards and military were in a bizarre state, now figuring out it was due to Reunion. Amiya instructs the doctor to gather to teams as their scouts have discovered Reunion forces who are about to come into contact with the rescue team. After the battle with the Reunion soldiers, Ursus guards appear and are ready to attack Amiya. Before Amiya is able to make peace with the Ursus guard, more Reunion soldiers appear, this time led by a person with red hair and a black hood. The hooded figure tells the Reunion soldiers to attack. As they charge, Amiya tells the Ursus guard to run, to which the captain of the guard tells her to get lost, as they are tasked with defending the street. The team retreats as the Ursus guard is attacked by the Reunion soldiers. The hooded figure states that all Chernobogians must die. The team regroups with the rescue team, led by Operator Ace. Introductions are short, as soon after, more Reunion soldiers catch up, forcing the team to retreat once again. Amiya informs Ace about the doctor's amnesia, but also makes sure to mention that their tactical skills are still sharp as ever. The doctor instructs Ace's team to ambush the Reunion soldiers, and swiftly defeats them. Ace explains why he's alone. Due to the communications being jammed, he left his team at the rendezvous point, but before he can finish, another wave of Reunion soldiers come. After fighting both Reunion soldiers, drones, slugs, and dogs, Ace tries to hurry the team as a catastrophe is incoming soon, and all of Chernobog will be reduced to rubble because of it. They may be able to outmaneuver.
Okay, so this may sound stupid to me, but what the heck is a Chernobog? Like, what world are we in? What year is it? Why are there animal people? I have so many questions, bro. Why is a doctor a tactician? How did a doctor become a tactician? Shouldn't they have, like, let me get back into this.
Reunion, but they can't dodge a catastrophe. Amiya agrees and wants to prioritize everyone's safety. Dark clouds cover the sky over Chernobog, all being compressed over the city. As predicted, a catastrophe is about to strike, and the city can't move due to the Reunion attacks. Doberman says that when the catastrophe hits, Chernobog will be nothing but Originum-filled ruins. The Ursus military seemingly has been overpowered by
What the heck is Originum? Okay.
Reunion has most likely been planning this attack for months. Doberman explains that Reunion has such a large force because it's as easy as putting on a uniform to join them, with the soldiers most likely being expendable pawns, gladly laying their lives on the line to get some sort of freedom. Though Doberman admits to fully not trusting the Doctor, she does agree that the Doctor is better than the Reunion commanders who throw away the lives of their soldiers. On their route, the team encounters lightly armored Reunion soldiers. With no way to go but through them, the team attacks. After the fighting, Doberman says that after crossing through a park in South Chernobog, an operator named Neural and Team E4 should be waiting for them. Picking up the pace, the team gets ambushed by Reunion forces. A younger Reunion commander in pure white with a cane appears next to the hooded commander. The hooded commander is named Crown Slayer, and is apparently trespassing on the white commander's hunting grounds, and asks for Rhodes Island's members to be handed over to him. The white commander's name is Mephisto. Mephisto attempts to have Crown Slayer leave, saying that they're not worth her time, not to mention the core energy sector is Crown Slayer's responsibility. Crown Slayer leaves in a huff, snarkily saying that she can't wait to see Mephisto fail. Amia and Doberman are surprised by this retreat. Mephisto approaches the team, introducing himself and apologizes for Crown Slayer's rudeness. Doberman immediately starts questioning Mephisto, asking what Reunion is trying to accomplish. Mephisto responds by saying they're not trying to do anything in particular, and wouldn't even mind letting the Rhodes Island members go, as they weren't even their targets in the first place. He continues as he says that Rhodes Island's combat tactics and personnel configuration were intriguing, and that, for a pharmaceutical company, they're quite far from a lab. Doberman begins thinking of a plan to get away from Mephisto, and launches a signal flare into the sky. But Mephisto is one step ahead, as his troops have already blocked all escape routes. Mephisto isn't pleased by this, but offers to let them go from his hunting grounds if the Rhodes Island team wins. Mephisto is also curious about the Doctor, and tries to bargain that by giving him the Doctor, he will let the rest of his team go. Amia refuses, and a battle commences. The Reunion forces are overwhelming the Rhodes Island forces. Even with Doberman being able to find a weak point in the line, Mephisto literally commands his troops like chess pieces, calling them names like F3, E5, and B4. The Reunion soldiers are able to overwhelm the defensive line and injure the medics and guards. Suddenly, an unknown Curatana Nidus appears and charges through the Reunion soldiers. Amia calls out to the Nidus, who is named Neural, who rushes over and introduces herself to the Doctor. Neural critiques Mephisto's soldiers, calling them deranged thugs who mindlessly slaughter, burn, and kill the innocents, unlike the soldiers who took over the military strongholds. Mephisto isn't a fan of Neural's harsh but true words, and gets his friend Faust to shoot her in the mouth.
What the heck?
Neural manages to block the bolt from Faust's crossbow, but it staggers her due to being explosively tipped. Doberman recognizes this, with Amia trying to get Neural to retreat. Before Faust can land another shot on Neural, Ace blocks it with his shield. Ace commands the Rhode Island snipers to fire upon Faust's location, forcing him to relocate. This further angers Mephisto, driving his murderous rage towards the members of Rhodes Island even deeper. Using the members of Team E4, Neural is able to break through the Reunion movement with the rest of the main team, and retreat from Mephisto and Faust's area. The breakthrough is successful, and the Rhodes Island team is able to lose the pursuers. Doberman confirms that the enemies pursuing them have been eliminated. Neural and Ace discuss Faust's tactics of setting up several crossbow turrets in advance, explaining how they couldn't have been targeted from multiple areas at once without them. Doberman voices her disdain of Mephisto, saying he possessed a disgusting personality yet never attacked, and commanded his troops like chess pieces and puppets. Amia thanks Neural for her timely arrival, but Neural reassures that the victory was Amia's, not her own. Neural reintroduces herself to the Doctor, with Amia chiming in about his amnesia. The team then continues to escort the Doctor back to the Rhodes Island. Cutting to Mephisto and Faust, Faust apologizes to Mephisto for failing. Mephisto tells him not to worry, rather it being his own fault for losing his temper. He then requests Faust to track Rhodes Island, while he reports the situation to someone called Tallulah first. Mephisto tells Faust to be safe, and moves on. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other Arknights and Azure Lane videos as well.
Okay, that's the end of this one. Okay, before we go on to the next one, I really have to ask. I don't understand anything that just happened. Like, first off, wait, is this Earth? Why is a pharmaceutical company at war with rebellious people? Is this a kingdom? Like, what the heck is going on? I have no idea what's going on. They just spewed information at me that I have no idea what to correlate it with. think I probably have to check out the game, but it sounds like an interesting premise. Why is there animal people? Like, what? How did people get infected? What are they infected with? Is this like iRobot? No, not iRobot. I Am Legend. Like, y'all help me out. Y'all inform on what I'm missing. If I'm just like not picking up on stuff, please let me know. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully next time you'll actually see me try this game and see if they actually answer those questions for myself. But please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all, peace.